I never expected that on the second day after the wedding, a servant would wake me up to sweep the floor. A wealthy family still needs its son-in-law to sweep. Was this some opening power move after the wedding? Or were the servants making things hard for me on their master's behalf? But when I opened the door and looked out, I was completely stunned. Why was the floor covered in bank cards? Sir, old madam had these prepared in advance. I was afraid we might miss the auspicious time, so I came to wake you. Seeing that I still did not understand. Oh, right? Sir, you may not know our custom here. On the morning after the wedding, the mother-in-law gives the son-in-law money to sweep up. Old madam thought that was too much trouble, so she simply had a stack of cards brought over. You only need to sweep them symbolically. What kind of custom is this? Good heavens. Can I sweep every day? Sweep up money every morning? Oh, wait. Sweep up bank cards. Who would ever sleep in? Who would still have morning grumpiness? I took the broom and swept every card in the hallway outside my bedroom into the dustpan. I had no idea how much was on each card. Even if each one held 10,000 yuan, dozens of them would still add up to several 100,000. Sir, old madam said the password is your birthday. Please keep them safe. Before I could say a word, the bedroom door across from mine opened. A face of breathtaking beauty appeared before me. Morning. She glanced at Jiang, then at the stack of cards nearly slipping from her hands. No need to be shy. Take them. Keep them for yourself. After saying that, she walked into the master bedroom. I was not shy at all. I was just about to take them. And you interrupted me. When Jiang handed them over, I accepted them with zero hesitation. I carried the cards back to my bedroom and set them on the desk before washing up and changing clothes. From the memories in my mind, I learned that the original host had the same major as me. We had both been graduate students at top universities in China. The only difference was that after graduation, the original host stayed on at the university and became a university teacher. I, on the other hand, had no choice but to work for a private company. The original host had 3 days of marriage leave, so I did not have to go to work. For these 3 days, I could stay home and review the lecture slides he had made, so I would not make mistakes when teaching the students later. Honestly, I really liked the original host's job. Forget just having weekends off. He also got all the regular holidays, plus summer and winter breaks. No 8 a.m. classes. I could wake up a little later before going to work, and there were no endless meetings. If there were no classes in the afternoon, I could go home. My evenings would be entirely my own. In my previous life, I did not stay on at the university. Was it because I did not want to? No. It was because all kinds of reasons kept me from being able to stay on at the university. Thank you, original host. Truly, thank you. While I was washing up, I heard movement from the next room. Toothbrush in my mouth, I poked my head out of the bathroom and saw that the woman had already come out of the walk-in closet. Heh. Hurry up and finish washing. Come downstairs for breakfast. Okay. That line from Yunshu just now gave me the feeling that we had been living together for a long time. In truth, before today, the original host and Yunshu had only met twice. The first time was at their engagement. The second time was at the wedding, during breakfast. Yunshu seemed to treat me like I was invisible. She did not say a single word to me the entire time. After eating, she placed a bank card on the table. From now on, your allowance will go onto this card. Keep it and use it. It was open with your ID card. Okay. As expected of a female CEO, here came the allowance plotline. As long as the money was right, I would not mind if the CEO ignored me. She could even stop coming home. After saying that, Yunshu left for work. I took the card back to my room and put it together with the cards I had swept up that morning. After thinking it over, I picked it up again and tried linking that card in the mobile banking app. Sure enough, it linked successfully. The eldest miss really had thought of everything. These days, everything is paid by phone. A card open with my ID would be easier to link to every app. 2 million. So my monthly allowance was 2 million yuan. Good heavens. Why would I still work? But now I was curious about more than just this card. Just to test it, I picked up one of the cards I had swept up that morning. I entered the card number, and it linked to, which meant the cards from my mother-in-law had also been opened with the original host ID. Each card held 600,000 yuan. With this many cards, there had to be over 10 million in total, right? Every single one held 600,000. Now I understood. The old lady liked the number 6. It was for good luck. Original host, I apologize. This money is mine now. After linking all those cards, I put them away in the drawer and decided to go out for a stroll. I wanted to see this beautiful world. Sure enough, once you have money, the whole world looks beautiful. As for the lecture slides I had planned to review, those could wait. There was no rush. I grabbed my phone. Sir, shall I arrange a car for you? Oh, the original host often drove to work, and although I had a license, I had never driven since getting it. For the sake of my own safety. Yes, I need to go out. Please arrange it for me. Uncle Liu, take me to Fengyuan Tower. Actually, I had not arranged to meet anyone. I simply wanted to walk around the busiest mall nearby and experience buying whatever I like without looking at the price. If transmigrating into a book was an experience, then I was going to use my title as a wealthy family's son-in-law and every convenience it could offer to enjoy this life properly and do what I wanted to do. Sir, this mall belongs to our family. Would you like me to notify the staff inside ahead of time? No need. I will just browse around. The building had 28 floors in total. From the 8th floor up, it was leased to various companies as office space. The 7th floor and below were the mall. Basements 1 and 2 were parking levels. Floors 1 through 7 had many luxury stores, as well as a supermarket and baby goods shops. There was an indoor playground, restaurants, a bookstore, a cinema, a gym, clothing stores, a cat cafe, and more. The entire mall was decorated in lavish style. After I went in, I saw a car dealership. I was just about to go take a look when a married couple walked toward me. Professor Wen, what are you doing here? Calmly, I searched through the memories in my mind. This man was the original host's colleague. His name was Zhang Hao. His wife was due in a little over a month. The two of us shared an office at the university, but Zhang Hao did not go to the office often, so most of the time, I used it by myself. Because of that, Zhang Hao always felt I was taking advantage of him. I thought Zhang Hao's question was a little strange. If I was not here, where was I supposed to be? Aren't you on marriage leave? Back home getting married? And you did not invite any colleagues from the university to your wedding. A lot of people guessed your wife might be too embarrassing to show off. So that was why you did not invite anyone. Everyone has been talking about it, wondering what kind of person your wife is. That was true. The original host had never told his colleagues anything about his marriage. No one knew who he had married. He felt it was his private business. Besides, with someone like Yunshu, even if he said she was his wife, no one would believe him. Besides, the original host usually kept a low profile. Everyone thought he was a young man from an ordinary family. But in truth, his family was also one of Haichin's leading wealthy families. The people who came to their wedding were all major figures from business and elite family circles. He did not invite his colleagues, mainly because he had only been on the job for half a month and did not really know anyone at the university. A few university leaders did attend the wedding, though. My wife is from Jing City. We did not go back to my hometown. Then why isn't your wife with you? Newlyweds usually get marriage leave, right? Why does she still have to work? That company sounds shady at first glance. They do not even give marriage leave. When my wife and I got married, besides the 3 days of marriage leave, I even took annual leave so we could honeymoon in Bali. Do not tell me you two did not plan a honeymoon. What a waste of that handsome face. Too bad your family is not well off. You should not be here right now. You should be somewhere scenic, honeymooning with your new wife. At this point, I understood what he was getting at. He kept prying into other people's private lives, then used the comparison to feel superior. Yes, she still has to work. This morning, she said she had a cross-border meeting to discuss an order worth over 10 million. I could hardly waste her time, so I came out for a stroll by myself. As for when we have children later, we can hire a postpartum nanny. After postpartum confinement, we can hire a childcare nanny too. You two must have picked a postpartum care center already, right? When you are out in the world, your status is what you make of it. Although I had no idea what Yunshu was busy with at work today, that did not stop me from improvising. Could a wealthy family possibly fail to afford postpartum and childcare nannies? Would we really need to raise the child ourselves? Those few careless words of mine deeply stung Zhang Hao's wife. Her expression instantly turned ugly. Not yet. We are still looking. We came out today to buy some baby clothes. Well, Professor Wen, we will not keep you. We are going to browse the second floor. Sure. Goodbye. After they left, I also headed to the baby goods shop. I planned to buy some baby supplies for my friend's wife, who had just finished postpartum confinement. It was only because I had run into Jiang that I remember the original host had a childhood friend. His wife had just finished postpartum confinement. Unexpectedly, I ran into Jiang and his wife again at the baby goods shop. I pretended not to see them and kept browsing on my own. The baby goods shop was quite large, so I went straight to another section to avoid running into them and hearing his snide comments again. After spending over 100,000 at the baby goods shop, I left my childhood friend's address and decided to browse the jewelry store, maybe for the original host, who had received luxury goods from relatives and elders since childhood, along with all kinds of valuables. Gold jewelry held no special appeal, but I was different. I had never imagined that when facing gold, I could actually have financial freedom. So I picked out a gold longevity lock for my childhood friend's child, then chose a gold bracelet for myself. As for clothes and things like that, I did not plan to buy any. There were already too many in the dressing room at home. I could buy more later. It was only a little after 11 when I got home. I took a shower and came out. I had just changed into loungewear when an unexpected person called. Chen, why did you buy so many things for the baby today? Yes, do you like them? You really bought exactly what I wanted. That toy car is honestly useful. Even I want to play with it. Heh. I also bought the baby a gold longevity lock. I will bring it over when I visit you tomorrow. Oh, you really spent too much. By the way, last night. Heh. How was the experience? You are such a gossip. We slept in separate rooms last night. Why would you sleep separately? You just got married, and you are already in separate rooms. How are you supposed to build feelings like that? Seriously, what are you dragging your feet for? I am talking about you. It is not like this is a contract marriage. You did not agree to divorce later, so you still have to live your married life. You cannot just let Yunshu go looking elsewhere. I do not believe Yunshu would look elsewhere. Those few words shut me right up. Right. It was not a contract marriage. If we could make it work, then we had to try. I thought back for a moment. In the original book, when the original host first shared a room with Yunshu, when the car accident happened, what their relationship became afterward, and whether they ever fell in love with each other. None of those key details were written. After hanging up, I thought about it for a long while. I felt that everything was a new beginning. I would just move at my own pace and follow my heart. That afternoon, I took my books and laptop to the study. I found that besides Yunshu's work area, there was another area that looked newly prepared. Sir, in this house, there is a study on every floor. Miss thought you might need one often for work. She was worried going up and down the stairs would be inconvenient, so she had the second floor study rearranged. Miss usually works on this side. The other half is yours. So Yunshu had even thought of this. So I walked over to my area without any hesitation and set down my laptop and books. Jiang set down the juice and left. She left me alone in the study to work. I reviewed the professional knowledge the original host had studied. It was more or less the same as what I had learned, so the material in the books was not unfamiliar to me. After all, I had won scholarships all through university. Teaching first-year students seemed perfectly manageable to me. I had only graduated from my master's program a little over 2 months ago. I had only been on the job for half a month. It was now mid-September. That was exactly when first-year students were entering university. The freshmen had already spent half a month in military training. Formal classes were about to begin. But to avoid mistakes, I decided to rehearse what teaching a class would look like. In the first-floor living room, Yunshu came back from work. Where is my husband? He is upstairs in the study. Sir is very diligent. I just went to bring him a drink, and he was rehearsing a lecture. Yunshu did not seem interested in what I was doing. Please ask him to come down. I am taking him to meet a friend. Should Sir dress more formally? I can prepare his clothes. No need. Something simple is fine. Sir, Mrs. back. She said you should change clothes, so she can take you to meet a friend. All right. I will be right there. I had practiced in front of the mirror long enough. It just still felt like something was missing. Hearing Jiang say that, I could only quickly tidy up and leave the study. It should be someone Miss is fairly close to. For a friend, you do not need to dress too formally. Miss said you can keep it casual. All right, thank you, Jiang. I returned to the bedroom. Jing City was still hot in mid-September, hearing my footsteps as I came downstairs. At our wedding yesterday, one of my lawyer friends happened to have something urgent and could not attend. So today, she wants me to treat her to dinner and bring you along. I had nothing else to do anyway, so I might as well go. I also wanted to meet more of her friends and relatives. I had to figure out who she did not get along with. That would also help me stay alert about the car accident. Were you home all day today? No. This morning, I went for a look around Fingyuan Tower. I bought a few things for my childhood friend's child. The car soon arrived outside a quiet little courtyard. The sign by the door reads Zuksu Private Kitchen. This is a home-style restaurant. The owner is from hiking. The hiking dishes here are very authentic. You should like it. Get out. They are inside. Besides the two of us, how many people are there? 2. They are married. You will probably recognize them when you see them. Oh, people I know. A married couple? Come on. You will know once we go in. You are the Leiyu couple. The two of them were famous mega-influencers online. Their shared account was called the Leiyu couple. Across all their platforms, they had more than 20 million followers. The woman was Wang Yu. She was a lawyer. She specialized in explaining all kinds of legal knowledge online, analyzing different cases, and providing free legal aid to people in need. The man was Ren Lei. He had originally been a certified public accountant. Later, he became a full-time dad. Aside from taking care of the child, he filmed daily parenting videos and sold products on livestream. Good thing. That afternoon, I had watched short videos during my study breaks. Introduce him to us. This is my husband, Chen. I do not think I need to introduce the two of you to him. Ha ha ha. Hello, brother-in-law. Hello. I know you two very well. I even follow your account. Really, oh my. That is so supportive. Ha ha. During your wedding yesterday, Wang Yu was in court handling a case, and I had gone to Jiangsheng because my grandfather was ill. I could not make it back in time. I heard from our other friends that Mr. Wen was extremely handsome. Now that I have seen you today, you really are strikingly handsome. Yunshu is so lucky, wouldn't you say? I am very lucky. It felt as if something bumped hard against my heart. It was the first time I had seen her blush. Order the food. See what else you want to eat. Whoever starts dating or gets married brings their partner into the group chat. We get together now and then to go hiking, camping, and things like that. I will add you to the group. Then we can all make plans to hang out later. After saying goodbye to the couple, we returned to the car. Those two usually loved going out. They knew plenty of fun places. If you do not know where to go for the honeymoon, you can talk to Ren Lei. Or if there is somewhere you want to go, tell me. Honeymoon. I almost thought I had misheard. How did we suddenly get onto the topic of a honeymoon? Besides, were the two of us really going on one? If we went on a honeymoon, would we just sit there staring awkwardly at each other? Yes, Mom arranged it. She already contacted your university leaders and got you a month of leave. I just had not had time to tell you yet. Oh my God, this mother-in-law was heaven sent. I was too stunned to speak. This felt amazing. That night, because I had gained a full month of vacation, I was too excited to sleep. As a result, I slept until 11 the next morning. After washing up, I changed into clean, comfortable clothes and had the driver take me straight to my childhood friend's house. I have an urgent business trip. I will be back tomorrow. Pack your things over the next 2 days. Our flight to Gangshang is tomorrow afternoon. I practically said, well damn. The tickets were already booked. Her efficiency was seriously impressive. Last night, I said I had no objections and told her to arrange whatever she wanted. I did not expect the first stop to be Gangshang. That was fine. Gangshang was quite prosperous. I had wanted to see it anyway. Unfortunately, I had just come back from lunch at my childhood friend's house when I received a call from Mom's side. Sir, old madam has fallen. She is at the hospital now. I hung up and rushed to the hospital at once. Old madam had already been taken into the operating room. Sir, after lunch, old madam went for a walk in the garden. She saw a stray cat in the corner by the wall. She felt sorry for it, wanted to pick it up and bring it over. Because it rained the night before last, the water in that corner had not dried yet. Old madam stepped there and slipped. She just had an examination. The doctor said her right arm is fractured. Her right leg was also cut by a stone. She needs surgery. Sigh. Luckily, she did not hit her head. Thank goodness nothing else was injured either. Otherwise, we truly would not know how to answer to eldest miss. Just hearing it made me hurt. Old madam was getting on in years. Yet no one accompanied her into the back garden of the old family residence. She slipped all at once, and the fall fractured her arm. It must have hurt terribly at the time. By rights, the servants at the old residence should have been even more careful. I never expected they would let mom fall badly enough to break her arm. At that moment, my travel-loving father-in-law was still across the Atlantic, and Yunshu was away on business. Even after being notified, she had to wait for an afternoon flight back. As the first person to arrive, I naturally had to question the servants and the butler. Do you know how much old madam will suffer from a fall like this? Why did no one help old madam pick up the cat at the time? In a wealthy family like theirs, just cleaning the grounds and watching over the place should take several servants. At that moment, where were the servants in the garden? How could a stray cat be allowed to linger in the courtyard? Why was the standing water in the corner not cleaned up in time? Usually, someone is always with her. Today, when old madam went to the garden, the servant accompanying her suddenly had an upset stomach and stepped away for a short while. At the time, I was holding a meeting with everyone. A meeting? What meeting? I had heard of morning meetings, weekly reviews, and month-end meetings, but I had never heard that household servants needed a meeting after lunch. I had never seen Butler Joe hold meetings for the servants either. Second madam said old madam's birthday was coming up. She wanted us to secretly prepare a birthday banquet for her and surprise her when the time came. So I thought I would use the time after old madam finished lunch and went for her nap to hold a meeting and tell everyone about it. Second madam? Wasn't that Yunshu's second aunt, the mother of the female lead in the book? The book's background had mentioned that back then, in order to marry into the Fu family, she used some disgraceful methods. So after the marriage, she had never been well liked in the Fu family. But after her daughter became the heir, her own life became much easier. Was she on good terms with old madam? Why would she secretly prepare a birthday banquet for old madam? Even so, you have to know your priorities. Your main duty at the old residence is to take good care of old madam, isn't it? Other matters should be left to professionals. Is the Fu family the kind of household that cannot afford to hire help? Second madam said. Second madam, why do you only listen to her? Is everything second madam says automatically right? The words in surgery made me increasingly anxious as I waited. I thought since eldest miss was not here, sir would not care about any of this. So I did not think too much about it. Sir looks very angry. Was my job about to be over? No wonder old madam chose this son-in-law herself. He genuinely cares about the old lady too. Faced with my words, Butler Song could only smile awkwardly. At the time, we thought it was for old madam's own good. So, we listened to second madam. We did not think too much about it. Who knew it would be such a coincidence? Coincidence? How could there be that many coincidences? In the book, Yunshu's younger female cousin. Wasn't she second madam's daughter? Once that cousin became the new heir, second madam finally gained power. Thinking about it that way, I even suspected that car accident was connected to second madam. Then if it really was connected to them, had second madam already started making trouble? In my memories, the original host had done plenty of good deeds. He must have been warm-hearted and fairly righteous. So, could my death have happened because I discovered something? Or saw something? Was that why someone with bad intentions wanted me dead? It was not my fault for thinking so badly of second uncle's family. After all, if Yunshu had a car accident, their family would benefit the most. If my suspicions were right, then by questioning them now, if second madam's informants found out, they might start watching me from this moment on. I was afraid the ending would follow the original book. No, I could not expose myself. Alright, be more careful next time. No matter what happens, old madam comes first. Someone must stay by her side at all times. Every corner of the courtyard must be cleaned properly. Since things had already come to this, all I could do was wait outside the operating room. Did you tell Yunshu? We called eldest miss. She is already on her way back. It felt as if a whole century had passed. At last, the doctor wheeled old madam out of the operating room. The chief surgeon was Yunshu's classmate, so of course he knew me. Mr. Wen, do not worry. The surgery was not complicated. It was just a fracture. We placed 3 pins. Old madam has suffered a bit, so she needs plenty of rest afterward. She should recuperate properly for a while. Thank you for your hard work, Dr. Pei. I will go see old madam first. After entering the ward, I walked to the bedside and checked on old madam. She had not woken up yet, and her needle was in her hand, and she was receiving fluids. In the ward, besides Butler Feng and me, there were also two servants and one professional caregiver. Do not let too many people crowd around the patient. It will disturb her rest. You can wait in the outer sitting room for now. After waiting for some time, old madam finally woke up. Do not worry. Everyone has a few bumps and knocks in life. They say a fracture can ward off a worse disaster. Just think of it as me dodging something worse. I will be fine after resting for a while. Looking at old madam, I felt she was even warmer than my own mother. Mom, you really know how to look on the bright side. I could not help thinking of my biological mother from my previous life. If that mother of mine had fallen and broken a bone, the moment she woke up, she would definitely say, "This is all because you people are useless. If you had bought me a better house, would I have fallen?" Sigh. What a bitter life I have. I spent my whole life working myself to death for my children, and not one of them is filial. But speaking of biological mothers, I still had not met the original host's biological parents. The two of them divorced when the original host was 6. After that, they each quickly started new families. The original host lived with his father and stepmother. His relationship with both sides was passable. At the wedding, both of them did show up. Only each brought their own new spouse and children. Mom, lie down and rest properly. I will go back and make arrangements with the kitchen to have food sent over for you. You need extra nourishment right now. No need. There are chefs and servants at home. They will bring it over themselves in a little while. Do not fuss. Just sit here and chat with me. You two are leaving for your honeymoon tomorrow. I heard your first stop is Gangcheng. Let Mom tell you what happened to me in Gangcheng back then. Mom, at a time like this, how can we still go on a honeymoon? I happen to have a month off, so I will stay home with you. Old madam really was one of a kind. Even when she was ill, she did not need her children waiting on her. Instead, she wanted us to go on our honeymoon as planned. Absolutely not. You finally took a full month of marriage leave. So, how can you just cancel it? It is only a fracture. The servants can look after me. I do not need you to. It is fine. I still have summer and winter breaks. What could matter more than staying with family? Once you recover, there will be plenty of chances. As for the honeymoon trip, it is no big deal if we do not go. I was already afraid traveling with Fu Yunshu would be too awkward. Now I had the perfect excuse not to go. When Fu Yunshu arrived, she saw through the ward's glass window that the two of us were talking. Who knew what I had said? But old madam, lying in bed, kept laughing because of it. Ha ha ha. You are here. Mom, how are you feeling? Does it hurt? I am fine. Mom is doing great. It was only a minor surgery. Your mom has weathered bigger storms than this. I will be fine. I quietly walked out, leaving some space for mother and daughter. I had just reached the sitting room and sat down. How did she fall out of nowhere? How do you people even do your jobs? You could not even clean up the dirty water in the courtyard. It was second madam. I could tell it was her voice. Second madam really looked young. She seemed barely over 40. She had taken excellent care of herself. Second aunt, how is your mother? Mom just woke up. I saw the sun outside was almost setting, and she has not eaten yet. The house will send food over soon. Come on, I will go see her. When people get older, one fall can really make them suffer. This woman looked very kind. She also spoke in a soft, gentle voice. She was nothing like I had imagined. Sister-in-law, how could you have fallen? Was no one beside you at the time? Old madam had been talking with Fu Yunshu. Have a seat. Come, sit here. As soon as I heard, I rushed over. The house happened to make pork rib soup today. It was still being kept warm, so I brought some for you. Isn't there a saying that the right food helps you heal? Drink more soup, eat some meat, and let your bones heal faster. Smell it. Is it not fragrant? That was thoughtful of you. This soup smells appetizing already. These two must usually have a decent relationship. Otherwise, second madam would not have rushed over so anxiously with soup. Had my earlier analysis been a little one-sided? When Chen has not eaten yet. Your second aunt is here looking after me. I am not hungry. Go eat. Come on. Let us eat first. Anything you want is fine. As long as I get full. I am not picky. Yunshu, are you sure about this place? This one. Let us go in and try it. Eldest miss, sir. Take a look and see what dishes you want. Uncle Lin, make a few signature dishes. And bring a pot of tea. Right away. Who owns this place? The man just now is not only the chef here. He is also the owner. He was my grandfather's apprentice. He used to be the head chef at a high-end restaurant. Later, after certain things happened, he left to open his own place. My grandfather put up half the money for him. Oh, grandfather used to be a chef. I felt there had to be a story there. The shop looked unremarkable from the outside, but the interior and the prices were anything but modest. Yes, grandfather was a chef. It was his cooking skill that caught someone's eye. That is all in the past now. No need to bring it up. It seemed there must have been something unpleasant behind it. Forget it then. I would not ask. Come, come. Here come the dishes. Enjoy. Thank you, Uncle Lin. Try it. The flavor is excellent. All the vegetables and meat here are the freshest ingredients. The vegetables are grown on our own farm. No pesticides or chemical fertilizers. The meat is top quality too. If you ever worry a place is not clean, come here instead. On the way back, I hesitated again and again, then finally said, let us cancel tomorrow's trip to Gangshan. Mom is in the hospital. It does not feel right for us to go out and have fun. All right, then we will not go. When we returned to the ward, Old Madam had already fallen asleep. Old Madam had talked with Second Madam for a long time. She was probably tired, so she went to sleep early. You two should go home. Do not worry. The director just called in 2 more professional caregivers. They will take turns watching Old Madam. You can rest easy. Wang Yu and the others invited me to a bar. Are you coming? No. I do not drink. I am going back to rest. All right. I will have Uncle Liu come pick you up. Uncle Liu is nearby. He will be here in a few minutes. Okay, got it. Do not drink too much. And do not drive after drinking. The evening breeze was cool, scattering the heat in the air. Grandfather said happiness was having someone care about you. I seem to understand a little of that happiness now. Her lashes trembled slightly. She answered softly, okay, I know. Uncle Liu arrived soon after. She watched me get into the car, then drove away herself. When the others at the bar saw her arrive, they quickly made room for her. You finally made it. We girls have all been waiting for you. Busy woman. It is rare we manage to catch you. You have to drink a few extra glasses today, no matter what. My husband told me to drink less. Did you come to a bar just to eat fruit? Since when did you start listening to your husband? Drinking is bad for your health. You should drink less too. Oh, the next time let us skip the bar. We can go straight to a dessert drink shop. Then you can bring one back for your husband. Ha ha ha. I never expected that the day after my marriage leave ended, I would get a call from Jiang. Professor Wen, why did you take leave? I took a month off for my honeymoon. As for whether the trip actually happened, there was no need to tell him that. Unexpectedly, he lost it on the spot. Professor Wen, school just started and you already took leave. The director had me and another teacher cover your classes. Do you have any idea how much extra burden you have dumped on us? I truly had not thought about that. But everyone needs leave sometimes. Besides, this was arranged by the university leadership. It was not as if I forced those classes onto him. Sorry, I did not know the director would assign the classes to you. I can talk to the other teachers and ask someone else to. But Jiang cut me off. Enough. I think you did this on purpose. Isn't it because I need to take time off to be with my wife during her maternity leave? Were you afraid you would lose out by covering my classes? Who knows which big shot you pulled strings with? Now you sneak off on leave and deliberately dump the classes on me. I pulled strings and deliberately dumped my classes on him. He did not know the facts, yet he maliciously assumed the worst of me. What kind of person is that? Son-in-law. What are you doing? After I picked old Madam up from the hospital that morning, I had stayed at the old residence the whole time. Mom, here is what happened. This morning, Jiang suddenly called me. Not only did he maliciously accuse me of pulling strings, he also claimed I dumped all the classes on him. Who does he think he is? How could he say that about you? Honestly, if there is a problem, can't he discuss it properly? It is not as if the classes cannot be rearranged. Just wait. Mom will settle this for you. Old Zhu, you handled this terribly. My son-in-law only asked for leave. You could have quietly sent out a notice and left it at that. Now the whole university knows. He got leave through some senior leader. And those classes, did you have to assign them to someone about to take time off with his wife on maternity leave? I am not trying to demand special treatment, but you know the situation. Your dear niece finally got married. Shouldn't the young couple have time to build their relationship? How else are they supposed to have children? The two of them are still sleeping in separate rooms. If I do not worry about it, who will? Besides, Fu Group donates 50 million yuan to the university every year, and my son-in-law cannot even take leave. Just give those two substitute teachers a bigger bonus. Wouldn't that solve it? Is this really so hard to handle? That is all. Find someone and rearrange it. Do not worry. President Zhu can handle it. Although I used to hate people who use connections, still, so I could enjoy this month of leave in peace. When I went back to work, I would bring the two substitute teachers something, as a small gesture. Mom, let me take you out for a walk. It is not hot today. Let us go stroll around. All right, I will listen to you. It was cloudy today, with no sun out. Perfect weather for a walk. The Fu family's old residence sat in a fairly quiet area, but from here, the university and the hospital were both not far away. I supported old madam by the arm, as we slowly walked along a peaceful, tree-lined path. Chen, I know you two have been sleeping in separate rooms. You do not have to say it. I know. This must have been Yunshu's idea. She has been busy these past few days, and I only just got back from the hospital. When she comes over tonight, I will give her a proper talking to. Who gets married and immediately sleeps in separate rooms? It is outrageous. Tonight, you two will stay here. You will sleep in her old room. No, please. I was willing to sleep separately. The original host was the one who suggested it in the first place. If this all got blamed on Fu Yunshu now, then once she came back and said anything, wouldn't the truth come spilling out? Who knew my silence would make her think I was just a good-tempered, always giving way to Yunshu? Too embarrassed to say a word. Tonight, I will make her apologize to you. Mom, there is no need. Before the wedding, we had only met once. We barely knew each other. And she is busy with work. We can take it slowly. There is no rush. As for an apology, let us forget it. Fu Yunshu is not wrong me. You two may not be in a rush, but I am. Look, the two of us are getting old. All we want is to be surrounded by children and grandchildren. And your dad, too. If he had a grandchild to hold, he would not always be thinking about traveling. The main thing is, we are getting old. Otherwise, we would not be pushing you two so hard. Originally, we were fairly open-minded elders. We used to think it was enough as long as our child was happy. But the older we get, the more it feels like some things are still unfinished. It leaves us feeling unwilling to let it go. Our family may not have a throne to inherit, but we do have a lot of assets. We cannot let outsiders benefit from it all in the end. She was not wrong about that. The Fu family was one of Jiang City's top wealthy families. There really were many assets that needed an heir. Old Madam and Old Master had only this one daughter by their side. Of course, they thought about these things more. Unfortunately, in the original novel, all this family wealth still ended up in the second branch's hands. Mom, I understand what you mean. Oh, I am not forcing you to make a decision right now. I just hope you will take this marriage seriously. Marriage is not something you enter planning to divorce the moment life gets hard. A husband and wife need time to adjust to each other. Do not blame me for being blunt. In our family, children are a must. Do you know how many eyes are fixed on our family's fortune? His father and I built everything from scratch. It was not easy to fight our way to where we are now. When Yunshu was little, she loved following grandfather around while he cooked. In primary school, her dream was to become a chef. Her father gave her a serious lecture for that. After that, her father deliberately let her spend less time with grandfather and filled her head with business knowledge. It was all so one day she could hold this family up. My heart aches for her, too. But you need to know, this is the responsibility she must bear. I sat there quietly, listening until she finished. My heart was a mess of complicated feelings. Old Madam said, the family business was something she and Old Master built from scratch, through years of hard work. Then, when it later fell into the younger female cousin's hands, Was it truly only because there was no one else to trust with it? No wonder that day at the open-air eatery, when grandfather was mentioned, she looked a little unhappy. It had probably left a shadow over her childhood. Yunshu was probably affected by all this, that she did not want to have children. Mom, I understand everything you said. We only just got married. There has to be a period of adjustment. After all, children do not come just because we are anxious for them. As for that side of things, neither of us is ready yet. I have seen both your premarital medical checkup reports. You are both healthy. You are young and full of chemistry. This is the best time to have children. Seeing that old madam did not look like she was joking, I completely shut down. Sure enough, Yunshu was called back that night. You two should go back to your room and bond. Even just chatting is fine. Yunshu did not want to upset old madam, so she stood and signaled for me to return to the room with her. I entered the bedroom and casually sat down on the sofa. I played with my phone while thinking over what had just happened. During dinner tonight, old madam scolded Yunshu, saying she should not have left me hanging on our wedding night. Yunshu did not deny it. Her expression did not change at all. She simply listened with a serious look. She probably would not care or make an issue of. Who first suggested sleeping in separate rooms, right? Old madam talked with you a lot today. Yes, I asked her to go out for a walk, and she said many things to me. There was no need to mention the part about pushing us to have children, right? You told old madam I neglected you. It was not me. Mom said that herself, but you did not explain it to her, did you? So, what are you thinking now? Should we go back and keep sleeping separately? Or should we start fulfilling our marital duties? That would not be impossible. In my previous life, I had never even dated anyone. I had never tried that kind of thing either. Yunshu was beautiful and captivating. Why would I refuse? We could skip having children, but a married life, that we could have. We would just use protection when the time came. Children, it seems. Old madam even told you about inheriting the family fortune. Are you trying to have a child to secure your position? That is not what I meant. I was only talking about fulfilling marital duties. Forget it. I will sleep on the sofa tonight, and when we go back, we do not need to share a room. I already told Mom there is no rush. I regretted it. Why had I agreed just now? I had basically exposed my lustful nature on the spot. I have no plans to have children in the next 2 years. Also, I never planned to sleep in separate rooms before. You were the one who suggested it. I respected your opinion. If you are only going along with me because of my mother, then there is no need. I do not like forcing you to fulfill marital duties. As for our marriage, you do not need to worry. The marriage alliance between the Wen and Fu families involves business interests. Listening to her analysis, my scalp prickled a little. I had transmigrated here only wanting to experience this life. I just wanted to live in the moment. Old madam did not force me. I was simply chatting with Mom, and I felt what she said made sense. If you insist on thinking that way, I cannot stop you. Besides, fulfilling marital duties is not something we can avoid forever. Unless we divorce, we cannot exactly have a sexless marriage. Was he telling the truth, or just placating me? I nodded, seeing her stare at me without blinking. I hardened my resolve. I pulled her straight into my arms and lifted her up. Then I walked over and gently laid her on the bed, sensing her body go stiff. Do not be nervous. We have not prepared anything today. I will not touch you. Let us wash up and sleep. When I woke up in the morning, there was already no one beside me. After washing up, I went downstairs. Chen's awake. Come sit down. Did you sleep well last night? Yes, I slept pretty well. Today is Saturday. Neither of you has work. Go on a date. Our family has a scenic area that is quite nice. Let Yunshu take you there for a visit. All right. Old madam was getting older. For some things, if I could agree, I would not argue. As long as she was happy, I was willing to do anything. I had thought that if she did not want to do something, no one could force her. But Yunshu was a very filial person. I envy that kind of mother-daughter bond. It was nice. I looked at the street scene outside the car window and slipped into memories. Since transmigrating here, the original host's parents had only messaged me on the second day after our wedding, and that was it. Since we were so far apart, I did not even need to bring my new wife home. After that, we barely kept in touch. Deep down, I actually longed for family affection. But the original host's parents had divorced early, so the original host had been independent since childhood. But one day, when I had nothing to do, I took stock of the wedding assets his parents had given him. Converted into cash, they were worth over 100 million. Aside from liquid funds, they also included plenty of real estate and company shares. Even without relying on the Fu family, I could live worry-free for the rest of my life. Although the original host was not close to his parents, they had not shortchanged him on anything they ought to give. Then I thought about my own parents. Forget giving me a leg up. They would not even pay for my university tuition. I earned it all myself through part-time jobs. And after I started working, I still had to give money to my family. I did not even notice the car had already entered the scenic area's parking lot. What are you thinking about? We are here. Get out. I patted my own face. Why keep dwelling on useless things? My life now was so comfortable. I should be content. After getting out, I saw several large namu trees. I stopped to take a photo. In that brief moment, Fu Yunshu said something to the ticket office staff. Big sister, brother-in-law. I realized it at once. This was Fu Yunshu's younger male cousin, Fu Xing. He was the youngest son of the second branch. More accurately, he was their adopted son. The book had mentioned him. When Fu Xing was 6, something happened to his birth family. After second madam adopted him, he became the whole family's darling. Because he was the youngest, sweet and adorable, the Fu family's elders doted on him too. His older brothers and sisters had practically spoiled him growing up. How is work here? Are you busy? It is pretty good. When I arrived, the summer rush had just passed. Big sister, thank you for telling my dad to let me work here. I really like it here. As long as you like it. Today is Saturday. Your brother-in-law and I came to look around. Great, I will show you around. I happen to be free right now. Big sister, brother-in-law. This is exactly what you should do. Go out on dates when you have time. Old madam was the one who made us come. Otherwise, there is no way the two of us would have gone out. We sat in the back row of the sightseeing cart, listening to Fu Xing's explanations. The scenery along the way was beautiful. Many people were pitching tents and picnicking in the designated areas. Big sister, brother-in-law, do you want to stay here tonight? The treehouses here are really nice. At dusk, you can watch the sunset glow. At night, you can see the stars and fireflies. Can we really? The treehouse before me was made of wood. You climbed up by the stairs and came down by slide. There was also a swing. The treehouse had a huge window with a string of pretty wind chimes hanging above it. If I could really stay here, I could not imagine how happy I would be. Of course you can. It is ours. Brother-in-law can stay in whichever one he likes. You arrange it. We will stay here tonight. Sure thing. Someone cleans this place every day. I will have someone add a few things later. After saying that, he even winked at me. That wink was definitely up to no good. We went to look at a few other places, then headed to the restaurant to eat. Big sister, brother-in-law, I have a meeting this afternoon. I cannot keep you company. I have already had the treehouse prepared. You can take a nap first, then keep exploring. All right, go handle your work. We will wander around by ourselves. Fu Yunshu walked behind me. Her red lips curved slightly. Watching me, she sank into memory. Every day, it was just eating, sleeping, and going to school, or on the way to extracurricular classes. Otherwise, I was at the company. I often envied classmates who could travel with their parents. I also envied classmates who could watch movies with friends after school, or go shopping together. It felt as if my adolescence had no beautiful memories. Later, as soon as I came of age, my father gradually handed the company over to me. The weight of responsibility felt even heavier. Only in the past 2 years have I trained capable right-hand people under me, so I can occasionally make time to relax. Coming out like this with family was a first for me. Fu Yunshu counts as family now. Come open the door. I want to go in and look. Hurry up. Fu Xing had given him the key before he left. Who knew what this woman was dawdling about back there? This woman looked truly beautiful when she smiled. The first thing I saw was a large bed. It looked incredibly soft. I walked over and found 2 clean sets of pajamas on the bed. Beside them sat a small box. This had to be something that brat Fu Xing prepared. No wonder he had been winking at me. So that was what he meant. How thoughtful. Fu Yunshu saw it too. She looked expressionless, but the faint blush on her cheeks still gave her away. Weren't we taking a nap? After lunch, the carbs hit me a little. And since I had woken up early, I was terribly sleepy now. I took the pajamas and went to the bathroom to shower. When I came out, I saw Fu Yunshu sitting on the sofa, reading. Are you going to nap? I will take a shower. Hearing that, I lay down. Before long, I was deeply asleep. After her shower, Fu Yunshu lay down beside me. Suddenly, I rolled over. My leg nearly landed on top of her. Fu Yunshu sighed softly. She got up and sat on the sofa to keep reading. When I woke, I found myself lying on the other side of the bed. Fu Yunshu, Fu Yunshu. The woman opened her eyes. Did I crowd you so much you could not sleep? Should we ask Fu Xing to prepare another room for you? No need. In a wealthy family marriage alliance, a stable relationship between husband and wife benefits both families' businesses. If any unpleasant rumors spread, they could affect the company stock. When we are outside, we still need to be careful. That night, I lay on the bed. Fu Yunshu. Do you know which stars are the Big Dipper? Yes, I do. Then point them out for me. 10 minutes later, the scenic area manager had someone bring over an astronomical telescope. Fu Yunshu adjusted the telescope and called me over to look. Holy crap, it was so clear. This was way too beautiful. It was so incredibly clear. So beautiful. This is Orion. Those 3 stars in a line are Orion's belt. Yunshu, thank you. I saw the most beautiful starry sky. Yunshu, you are truly beautiful. The next day, Fu Xing came to have breakfast with me. He waggled his brows at me and asked, So, was last night fun? I took a sip of milk and asked him back, Fun how? Fu Xing blinked at me. The night was so beautiful yesterday. The little cabin had such a good atmosphere. You did not do anything. Did you use the things I had prepared? We were too tired from playing all day yesterday. We washed up and went straight to sleep. Who spends a whole day at a scenic area and still has energy for anything else? In reality, I went to the bathroom and took a cold shower. When I came back, I found Fu Yunshu had taken a call from her assistant and worked on her laptop until midnight. Meanwhile, I clung to the telescope and watched the sky until midnight. All right. I was trying to help you to grow closer. For me, last night was truly unforgettable. After we came back from the scenic area, Fu Yunshu told me that mom had been picked up by her old girlfriends to stay with them for a few days. So we did not need to go to the old residence to keep her company for the next few days. Old madam really was not fussy. Even with a fractured arm, nothing could stop her urge to go out. After lying around at home for 2 days, I could not stand lying around anymore. I had to find something to do. Aside from reading books and reviewing lecture slides, the original host seemed to have kept exercising. I like playing tennis. Maybe I should find a tennis partner. Right then, Renlei called me. Chen, save me. What is it? The kids started school. I am so bored. If I do not go out soon, I am going to rot. I saw your Moments post from your trip the other day, and I was insanely jealous. But on weekends, that little terror is home, so I cannot go anywhere. I knew it. With that mental state, what serious trouble could he be in? Perfect timing. Someone had handed me exactly what I needed. Want to play tennis? Sure. My place has a tennis court. The 2 of us can play. No one will disturb us. We can play however we want. Okay. Then I will head over now. Great. Court and partner, both perfectly handled. And Renlei's place was not far from ours. It was only about a 30-minute drive. I would have Uncle Liu drive me over in a bit. I searched through the walk-in closet, but could not find suitable clothes. Got it. The original host did not like sports, so he had never prepared any. I first had Uncle Liu take me to the mall to buy the comfortable tennis outfits. Then he drove me to Renlei's house. At first, the 2 of us played fairly gently. Renlei said with a smile, This is only the warm-up. Get ready for what comes next. That was such a satisfying game today. Who taught you tennis? Did you hire a private coach? I thought back for a moment. The original host had joined the tennis club in college and studied it for a while, but he had not been very interested in tennis, so he had not learned much. But that was fine. After all, the original host came from a well-off family. He could afford a coach. No one would suspect anything. No, I learned it in college. Then you play really well. Your form is solid too. I will show you the footage later. You look especially handsome when you play tennis. On my way over, Renlei had sent me a message. Chen, would you be okay with me filming and posting it online? At the time, I did not even think about it. I happily agreed. So from the moment I entered, he had already started filming. The two of us rested for a while, showered, and changed clothes. Then we sat on the sofa and watched the footage he had taken. Chen, look at you. You have such fresh college guy energy. Then Renlei started clicking his tongue and praising my figure. Look at those long legs. Look at those muscles. Youth is such a blessing. Money is such a blessing. With money, you can buy things. Whatever you want, you just buy it. In your free time, you can work out, swim, and hire a personal trainer. That body. Of course, Renlei was handsome too. Brother Lei, you are handsome too. Look how manly you are. Ha ha ha, come here. Let me show you some of that manliness. At that moment, the equipment nearby was still on, recording every single thing. After having lunch at Renlei's house, I went home. I took a nap at home, and when I woke up, a certain short video app on my phone notified me that I had 99 plus unread messages. I opened the app to check, and the private messages and comments were impossible to keep up with. It turned out that after I left, Renlei had edited the video and posted it online. He tagged me. He tagged my account. This is the power of a mega influencer with tens of millions of followers. Was this really the power of a mega influencer with tens of millions of followers? I actually went viral. Haha, handsome guy, teach us. Someone sent me a private message. Handsome guy, post more daily life content. Let us enjoy the view. Handsome guy, your figure is amazing. Share some fitness tips with us. Wow, 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 do you have a link for the tennis outfit? There were too many. I could not reply to them all. Or could you tell me which brand it is? I want to buy it for my boyfriend. Chen, have you seen my video? You went viral. I saw it. I just checked my own account, and it scared me half to death. I have never seen this many people before. Some are even asking for the clothing link. I am sorry. Did this video cause trouble for you? If you are uncomfortable, I will delete it. No need. Tell me, what if I became a fashion or fitness creator? This is the short video era. Honestly, I want to try it too. Of course you can. I am telling you, if you start making short videos, your follower count will definitely explode fast. With Renlei's words backing me, I was ready to go all in. Meanwhile, at the Fu Group building, Yunshu had just finished a meeting and stepped out of the elevator. As she walked down the corridor, she heard voices from the secretarial office. Did you see Renlei's new video? His tennis partner is seriously handsome. The comments are going crazy. I heard he is a university teacher. I saw it. Renlei even tagged his personal account, but there is nothing on his own account. Under that video, loads of people are asking whether Chen has a girlfriend, but Renlei replied that he is married. Who knows which woman got that lucky? Did you see the tennis outfit he was wearing? It is the latest from a certain luxury brand. Of course I saw it. His body is weighted good. I bet he has ABS. I am so jealous Renlei has a handsome friend like that. I also saw someone comment that the handsome guy seems to be a teacher at Jiang University. After returning to her office, Yunshu found the app she rarely used and tapped it open. Back when Wang Yu and Renlei first created their account, they had posted it in the group chat and asked their friends to follow them. At the time, I seemed to have followed them with an alt account. After that, I had never opened the app again. The video was easy to find because the cover image was a photo of the two of them playing tennis. Once the video started playing, Yunshu did not even notice that her gaze stayed on me the whole time. That evening, when she came home, I was sitting cross-legged on the sofa. Yunshu, if I film videos at home, would you mind? What made you want to film videos? I have this whole month at home anyway. I want to try it. If you want to try, then try. Just be prepared for negative comments too. And do not put pressure on yourself. She almost said, our family does not need you to earn money anyway. But after thinking it over, she held back. It felt a little disrespectful to Chen. I knew she was worried about me. I know. I will just treat this as a hobby. I can learn more skills too. I will not pressure myself. I do not need to make money from it right now, so I can be more relaxed about filming. I can spend more time writing scripts. and figuring out video editing and things like that. That way, I can make work I actually like. You went to hang out with Ren late today. I was a little surprised. You saw the video? Would she think I only wanted to try making videos because I had seen the traffic? Yes, I heard people in the secretarial office discussing it today. So I tapped in and took a look. But when I read the comments, I felt a little annoyed. So many men and women were judging a Chen like that. It did not sit right with me. He sent his child to pre-nursery class. He was bored at home, so he called me. I happened to want to play tennis. The two of us hit it off immediately. To be fair, his home tennis court is huge. We played all morning. It felt amazing. The two of us walked over and sat down by the living room sofa. Yunshu asked me, "You like playing tennis?" Yes. I first picked it up as an undergraduate. When I was in graduate school, I had much less time to play. Now that I have free time, I wanted to pick the sport back up. Yunshu, how are you at tennis? I heard Wang Yu is pretty good too. One day, we should arrange a game, and the four of us can go together. I am decent. Even if you cannot play, that is fine. I can teach you. The video Ren Lei posted kept gaining views. When more fans clicked into my account page, they were delighted to find that I had posted my first video. Then, within 2 hours of posting, the video had reached more than 100,000 views. My follower count shot up. I felt like I had cracked the secret to going viral. Hiring a personal trainer had not been a waste of money. After my first class, I filmed the fitness sharing episode. In the video, I taught everyone a few simple exercises. It was filmed in a dedicated gym room for filming and editing videos. I even found online courses to learn shooting and editing skills. The process gave me a real sense of achievement. That day, I received a call from the original host mother, Liang Xinru. "Son, what made you start filming videos? Are you not working lately?" My mother-in-law arranged a 1-month leave from me. "You silly thing. Before, you said home was too far away, and we should not make you go through the trouble of coming back. Now that you have time off, you still do not know to come home for a visit." I had always thought the original host was not very close to either side of his parents. So, when they did not contact me, I did not reach out first either. I never expected one phone call today to leave such a strange ache in my chest. Listening to the original host mother speak with such concern, I decided to go back and visit. Since I had transmigrated here, I should treat the original host's parents as my own family. All right. Come home and visit when you have time. Stay a few days. Mom will cook your favorite dishes. Okay, I know. When Yunshu gets off work, I will talk to her about it. Then came Mom's earnest, heartfelt reminders. By the way, Mom called you. Not because I want to stop you from filming videos. I am just afraid you will not be able to handle the negativity. Our family has never deliberately hidden your identity. Netizens could, in minutes, dig up every last detail about you. Have you thought about how to deal with that? Mom, I know what to do. The original host was a Shanghai elite rich kid. There was nothing much to dig up about his identity. There were no scandals either. What did I have to be afraid of? I had even made a point of looking into the original host's grandparents. 3 generations of the family had clean reputations. These days, traffic is king. Maybe I could even create some value for the company and get a bigger share of the dividends. After hanging up, I received another call from the original host's biological father. "Son, Dad will say the same thing as always. Do whatever you want to do. If anything happens, tell Dad. Dad will help you solve it." For the first time, I felt that no matter what happened, there was someone backing me up. The original host really had no shortage of love. "Not bad, little brother. Your video was pretty good. When are you going to promote some of the company's products? Why would you need me for that? My current traffic cannot compare with those A-list stars. One livestream from them can bring in over 100 million in sales. I will stay out of that circus. It would just take one word from your sister." She also mentioned something to me. "I have someone protecting your personal information. Do not worry." Got it. Thanks, sis. Jia Yunzhou asked me out for dinner. Annie Zhang, Jia Yunzhou invited me out for dinner. I will not eat at home. I should let Yunshu know too. Alright, come home early. Hey, sit down. I ordered beef tallow mala broth and tomato broth. Both are our favorites. It has only been about 10 days since I last saw you. Why are your dark circles so bad? Do not even mention it. The baby is going through 2-month fussiness lately. It has worn me out. My mom, the nanny, and I take turns staying up with the baby. Lately, I am seriously sleep deprived. Today, my wife finally came back from her business trip. So, I had left her at home with the baby. That is the only reason I could ask you out for Hotpot. Do all 2-month-old babies go through that fussiness? Not every baby does. Maybe some babies are just more high needs. I am telling you, my wife and I are absolutely not having a second child. By the way, since you are not working lately, why have you not thought about making up your honeymoon trip? Yunshu has a lot going on at the company, and I think it is better not to go for now. Going away together would be a little awkward. Ha ha ha, you are too funny. What is awkward about that? Do not tell me you two still have not done anything. Holy crap. We are in a hot pot restaurant, not your house. What are you saying? It is fine. Who can hear what we are talking about? Seriously, if you to keep living like this, a sexless marriage is not going to work. As for that question, all I could say was that we had kissed. Lately, after dinner, she goes straight back to the study. By the time she comes back to the bedroom, I am already asleep. Ever since we came back from the scenic area, I have felt like she is avoiding me. That will not do. She goes to the study right after dinner. What is that supposed to mean? Can you not stay awake until she comes back to the bedroom? Forget it, forget it. Let us not talk about this. Eat. Let us eat. Sir, you are back. This is coffee for Yunshu. Why is she drinking coffee so late at night? Ms. asked us to prepare it. It seems she has a cross-border meeting tonight. It will end rather late. Sir, could you help take it upstairs? Jiang, please take the coffee away. I will warm her a cup of milk. Yunshu, have some milk and take a break. You are back. Yes, I just got back. I happened to see Jiang bringing you coffee. I thought it would be better for you to drink less coffee at night. So I took it upon myself to switch it for milk. Thank you. Chen, you are so thoughtful. Do you want to have a little cake with me? Where did the little cake come from? I picked it up from a bakery on the way. Was packed full of ingredients? So I brought it up here and put it away. This fridge has never held a little cake before. It used to be only for drinks. Today, for some reason, I wanted to eat cake with Chen. Let us eat it together. Then I will nobly sacrifice myself to keep you company. For you. Today's workout is officially wasted. Then, are you eating or not? I am. You eat first. It is so good. I could not even tell whether the cake was delicious, or whether it tasted better because Chen fed it to me. After we finished eating, I got up to clear the table. I heard from Jiang that you have a meeting, so I will not disturb you. What? I will come right away. What happened? Nian beat someone up in the middle of the night. She is at the police station now. Have Assistant Kiao run tonight's cross-border meeting. Do not worry. Go to bed early. Do not wait up for me. Be careful yourself. After I returned to the room, I could not sleep either. Nian was second madam's daughter, Yunshu's younger female cousin, and the new heir in the book. I did not think I had met her yet. I tried searching online for information about Nian. Unexpectedly, I found her own short video account. In the videos, she looked like a very lively girl. She also seemed to get along well with the factory workers. Under one of the videos was a comment from her friend. Oh, Sister Nian is working at her own family factory. Work hard. Sister Yunshu will not treat you badly. Sooner or later, she will transfer you back to headquarters. I love the factory. The factory makes me happy. She seemed like a graduate who worked steadily and seriously. I remembered a scene in the book. Nian was holding a meeting with her subordinates. She mentioned that after graduation, she trained at the factory first, then worked in various departments. In other words, after she graduated, Yunshu did not give her special privileges. She made her start directly from the grassroots level. From what I could see so far, I thought second madam, Sheng, and Nian all seemed pretty decent. The only one I still had not met was Yunshu's second uncle. I accidentally liked her video. I froze. Nian probably saw my like and told her, not yet. Go to sleep. Do not worry. It was self-defense. Alright, then come back early. When Yunshu came back, I still had not fallen asleep. Once that sleepy window passed, I could not sleep anymore. Why are you still awake? I could not sleep, so I was reading a novel. What exactly happened tonight? Nothing serious. By the time she came out after her shower, I had already fallen asleep on my stomach. Yunshu lay down beside me. Maybe sleeping on my stomach was uncomfortable, because in my sleep, I rolled over and landed right on Yunshu's soft body. I woke up instantly, looking at her face so close to mine, feeling her body heat and the scent of shower gel on her skin. I remembered that unforgettable kiss from last time. Can I kiss you? I did not rush to kiss her. Instead, I quietly watched her reaction. As I watched her cheeks slowly flush, my heart was beating wildly. The two of us stared at each other like that. The mood in the room slowly turned intimate. I leaned in slowly and kissed her gently. When I woke up the next day, the woman beside me was already gone. I picked up my phone and glanced at it. It was already 10 in the morning. I went to work. I smiled softly. Then I typed back, okay. Remember to rest. Just then, old madam's video call came through. Good morning, Mom. Oh, did I disturb your sleep? No, I had just woken up. Mom, you are home? Yes, I arrived this morning. Come over at noon. I brought you lots of gifts. When I stepped into the old residence's courtyard, I saw old madam talking to a man. Only when I got closer did I recognize him. It was actually Yunshu's second uncle. Second uncle, you are here too? I heard your mom was back, so I came by to visit before heading back to Lincheng. Chen, you are not at work today. Well, the two of them just got married, did they not? So I arranged a month's leave for Chen, so they could go on their honeymoon. But then I fell and broke my arm. Those two are filial, and insisted on staying with me. They did not even leave for their honeymoon. But since the leave was already approved, I told Chen to rest properly at home. Once he goes back to teaching, he will definitely be busy. Yes, my Xing says the same thing. Once you start working, there is no time to play. Every day is unbearably busy. Then, sister-in-law, you two can chat. I am returning to Lincheng today. All right, take care on the road. All right, second uncle. I will see you out. Sure. I heard you teach in the auditing program. Yes, that is right. It is pretty good. Auditing has a promising future. Why did you not think about joining an accounting firm? There are several good firms in Jing City. You could easily choose whichever one you wanted. Second uncle, you flatter me. I am not that capable. Besides, accounting firms are too busy. I want something a little more relaxed. Actually, in my previous life, my biggest dream was to get into one of the big four accounting firms, but I could not even land an internship. Still, I knew very clearly just how crushing the workload at those firms could be. Here, I would rather settle down and be a teacher. Being a teacher is good too. He said nothing more. He walked to the gate, got into his car, and left. I watched the car drive away, then headed back inside. My mind was still turning over Jingwei's words. Once we entered the house, old madam took my hand and said, "You need to be wary of your second uncle from now on. Your second uncle is far too scheming. He shows one face in public, and another behind your back. You really have to be careful." Back when the two of us started our business, old master gave us some startup capital. Jingwei thought old master was playing favorites, so he asked for money too. Then he copied us and started a business. Later, when our venture succeeded, he insisted old master must have secretly funded us. He demanded that we give him half the company. At the time, old master was gravely ill. Your dad did not want the brothers to turn against each other and leave old master unable to rest in peace. So he agreed and gave him half. In the end, Jingwei moved his half to Lincheng himself and made it independent. He has always wanted to prove he is better than us. But after all these years, the Lincheng company still has not gone anywhere. The reason he came today was simply to make me put pressure on Yunshu and have her hand some projects over to him. He may look calm on the surface, but underneath, he is full of schemes. This second uncle really was no good person. Why should we hand any projects over to him? Back then, he even wanted Xing to work at Fu Group headquarters. Xing did not want to. It was Yunshu who arranged for him to work at the scenic area. Just now, there was an edge hidden in his words. He said his son was worked to the bone at the scenic area. Was that not just him blaming Yunshu for not letting Xing enter Fu Group? When Nianian first interned at the factory, he complained non-stop about that too. That man and his little schemes. I can hardly be bothered to talk about them. Alright, enough about that. Just keep it in mind. The son of one of my old friends works in auctions. Yesterday, I went to an auction and bought a few things. Open the boxes and take a look. Keep them safe. Wear them when you get the chance. If not, keep them as collectibles. They all hold their value. I could tell old madam truly liked me from the bottom of her heart. Oh, I know you are considerate, but you cannot spend all day keeping me company. Go do whatever you need to do. Alright, then you rest well at home. That day, I wanted to go out and practice driving. I was planning to drive myself to work later. Unfortunately, I had barely driven away from the house when someone rear-ended me. How are you driving? Do you even know how to drive? Hi, handsome. Add me on WeChat. Let us settle this privately. Whatever it cost, I will pay for the repairs. Inside the car, I had not felt much of an impact. My body did not feel uncomfortable either. I ignored that person and walked over to check the car. There was a dent in the rear. Let us not settle this privately. I will call the police. Let the traffic police come. Did she think I was stupid? Could a private settlement ever make things clear? There might be a whole pile of trouble afterward. The traffic police arrived quickly. They had both of us move our cars to a safe spot to handle it. In the end, the car behind was ruled fully liable. A black car stopped up ahead. Chen, are you all right? I am fine. She was fully liable. The traffic police have already handled it. Why did you come? Xing told me. I was worried, so I came to check on you. Fu Xing really had a fast mouth. I only mentioned it in passing when I replied to his message. I did not expect him to tell Fu Yunshu straight away. It is nothing serious. You did not have to rush over in such a hurry. I can handle it. Ride back in my car. Let Butler Joe come handle the rest. After the traffic police finished, they gave each of us a form. What is wrong? From now on, let Uncle Liu drive you. I do not feel at ease when you drive yourself. Fu Yunshu really cared about me. Forget it. My driving skills really were not great anyway. For the sake of my precious little life, I had better stop driving. Okay, I understand. Another weekend came. After my mother called last time, Fu Yunshu and I agreed to go back to hiking together for a visit. We also prepared plenty of expensive gifts. First, we went to my biological mother Liang Xinru's home. As soon as we entered the courtyard, we heard a crisp young female voice. Please unfreeze my card already. I really know I was wrong. I will never do it again. She was the daughter of the original host's biological mother and stepfather, Gu Jinyan. She was in high school this year and extremely rebellious. I remembered she had messaged me before, asking me to drop some cash. I transferred 5,000 yuan to her once. She complained it was too little, so I never transferred her money again. I told her to ask her dad for it. Who knew what trouble she had caused this time? Master, Madam. Young Master Chen and young Madam are back. Dad. Chen and Yunshu are back. Your mom went out to play mahjong. I will call her now and tell her to come home. Dad, you are way too biased. When I come home, you pull a long face. But the second my brother comes back, you smile so hard your wrinkles come out. I am clearly the biological one here. That is right, I am biased. If you were as easy to deal with as your brother, I would smile at you too. Sister-in-law, help me out. What help do you need, sister-in-law? Drop some cash for me. Fu Yunshu understood at once. She picked up her phone and tapped a few times. Alipay payment received, 100,000 yuan. What are you up to? Who transferred 100,000 yuan to you? Sister-in-law gave it to me. Dad, brother, sister-in-law. I still have something at school. I am leaving first. Dad, did Jinyan get into trouble again? She talked back to her grade director at school. I only heard it from one of her classmates. Day after day, all she knows how to do is cause trouble. Honestly, on Monday, I will go apologize to her grade director. Chen, Yunshu, this was my first time meeting Liang Xinru. She was beautiful and did not look over 50 at all. I thought you would not be back until later. The plane landed half an hour early, so we arrived a little ahead of schedule. Mom bought you a few things. Come with Mom and take a look. Let Yunshu chat with your dad here for a while. Come, look at this. I bought it the last time I went to France. Thank you, Mom. Oh. You child, you are all grown up and still act like a little kid. Just look at you. You never like to say a word about anything. Even when things happened at school as a child, you never told the family. So stubborn, so independent. What is wrong? Did Yunshu upset you? No. Yunshu is wonderful. I am doing very well. I called you over because I wanted to ask how married life is going. If anything happens, remember to tell me. Do not bottle it up and stay silent. Do not worry. Everyone is very good to me. I am living happily. That is good. Why do I feel like marriage has turned you into a different person? Before, you never wanted to sit here and chat with me. The old you would have been annoyed by now and told me to stop asking. You were not like this before. Maybe after getting married, I think differently than I used to. It was not easy for me to come back. Of course, I wanted to have a proper talk with you. Yes, my son has grown up. Try on these clothes and accessories. And the things I bought for Yunshu too. Take them all with you when you go back. Honey, I will cook lunch. See what you all want to eat. Honey, do you not know what I like to eat? Ask our son. What does my daughter-in-law want to eat? What do you two want to eat? Slow down. Do not throw out your back. I will not. I have you. Do I not? Ugh, this couple PDA. I do not even need lunch now. You and your wife can do the same. I froze for a second. I looked at Fu Yunshu. Unexpectedly, she looked over too. The atmosphere turned a little subtle. Mom, I want sweet and sour ribs. And steamed fish. The two of them discussed it and went into the kitchen. Fu Yunshu. What did you and my dad talk about just now? Just business matters. What kind of business? By all logic, our marriage alliance involves the interest of the Wen and Fu families. It has nothing to do with the Gu family. And the two families have no cooperation at all. So what business could those two possibly discuss? I was a little curious. Dad told me to watch out for second uncle. A while ago, he ran into second uncle in hiking. Second uncle was meeting a supplier. That supplier has worked with Fu Group for a long time. Do not tell anyone about this. It could affect Fu Group's stock price. I understand. Do not worry. I will not tell anyone. The last time we met second uncle at the old residence, Mom also told me we should guard against him. Yes. Do not worry. I will have someone investigate this. I suddenly thought of the car accident in the book. Do you think your second uncle might, because of business, do something illegal? You noticed it too. My dad ran into him in hiking. He was privately meeting a core supplier. That person controls a key production line. And it is not just that. Mom told me before. Back when your family built everything from scratch. Second uncle caused a scene over the division of assets. Now he is secretly contacting our people again. Clearly, he is coming for Fu Group. I kept refusing to think the worst. But his moves are becoming more obvious. When Chen, this is too dangerous. Do not get involved directly. I am afraid he will come after you. I am your husband. Even Mom treats me as family. How could I let you bear this alone? We will be careful together. Worst case, we have Uncle Liu come with us whenever we go out. Nothing will happen. All right. I will listen to you. We stayed in hiking for another 2 days. At Chen, Yunshu is under a lot of work pressure. Keep an eye on her every day. Make sure she eats on time. Do not let her get by on coffee all the time. Got it, Mom. I will supervise her every day. I promise she will eat and drink properly. If there is the slightest sign of trouble from Fu Jingwei, call me immediately. The Wen family still has some contacts in Jing City. They can help. I will remember, Dad. Sister-in-law, drop some cash for me again next time you come back. I promise I will study hard. Keep your word. Otherwise, there will be no next time. I absolutely will. Hey, what is it? I did not expect the mess at home. To make your parents worry too. We are one family. There is no need to split yours and mine. Besides, my parents dote on you even more than me. They are happy to do it. Smooth talker. Chen, you are finally back. Come let Mom see if you have lost weight. Did you not eat properly in hiking? Even your face looks thinner. Mom, I have not lost weight. I ate until I was stuffed at every meal. Yunshu is the one busy with work every day. You should feel sorry for her. You too. You are not allowed to tough it out. Tonight, Mom will have the kitchen make dishes you both love. You need to nourish yourselves properly. Got it, Mom. We are both doing well. That bastard Fu Jingwei has not caused trouble for you, has he? Not for now. But we have already arranged for people to investigate his accounts and movements. Investigate him. Investigate him to the end. Back when he fought over the family assets, I endured it. Now he dares to target my son-in-law, my daughter, and Fu Group. Does he think the Fu family is just for show? Mom, do not be angry. Do not hurt your health over this. I am not angry. I just cannot stand what he is doing to you. Investigate with confidence. Mom will back you up. I will keep watch at the old residence. He will not get to play any tricks. In less than 3 days, Fu Yunshu's assistant returned with complete evidence and hurried back to Jing City. President, everything has been investigated. The vice president misappropriated 300 million yuan from the Lincheng branch to cover private debts. He also colluded with outside rivals to seize the West City Core project. And it is not only an economic issue. On the vehicle you usually use, someone secretly tampered with the brake line. They planned to stage an accident. No wonder there was a car accident in the original novel. So he had been scheming behind it all along. Notify all directors. Tomorrow morning at 10. Emergency board meeting. Yes. Do not be afraid. I will go with you tomorrow. I am here. Fu Jingwei abused his position to misappropriate company funds and attempted to murder the company president. The evidence is conclusive. As of today, he is removed from all positions. He will be held legally responsible. Nonsense. You are framing me. Whether it is a setup or not, the judge will give you the answer. When the news reached the old residence, Fu Yunshu, what right do you have to arrest my husband? Our family has never treated you badly, you ungrateful wretch, because he has done too much evil. He tried to harm my daughter and son-in-law. Say one more word, and I will have you taken in for investigation too. It is all resolved. No one will ever be able to bully you again. Yes, thanks to you and Mom. What about Fu Nianian? How do you plan to handle her? She was never involved from beginning to end. She even secretly tried to persuade her father to stop. She is a sensible girl. I will keep her at the grassroots level of Fu Group for training. She can work based on her own ability. I will not punish her by association. You did the right thing. I returned to the university to teach. Professor Wen, you are finally back. I was being petty before. I said things I should not have and made wild assumptions about you. Please do not take it to heart. It is fine. We are colleagues. Since it is over, let us not bring it up again. Thank you, Professor Wen. If you ever need anything, just say the word. Professor Wen, your lecture was incredibly clear. You are practically our savior. Professor Wen, please update your short videos soon. We are all waiting to watch them. Alright. I will try to film more and update more often. Did class go smoothly today? Are you tired? It went really smoothly. The students all like me. I am not tired at all. Right. I just remembered. Ren Lei called earlier and invited us to play tennis at his place this weekend. Wang Yu will be there too. You still want to play? Of course, come with me. I will teach you. I promise you will pick it up right away. Alright, I will listen to you. Brother-in-law, big sister, I have been waiting forever for you both to come. I saw that video of you playing tennis. It is getting a lot of attention. You really do play well. I was just playing casually. I am nowhere near professional. Brother-in-law, you are an internet-famous teacher now. Bring me along next time you film a video. Anytime. As long as you have time to practice tennis with me. That evening, we returned to the old residence for dinner. Old Madam suddenly set down her chopsticks. I have something serious to discuss with you. Mom, go ahead, Chen. You and Yunshu have been married for more than half a year. Your relationship is so good. Shouldn't you let me hold a grandchild soon? I sit idle at home every day. All I want is to help look after a baby. Mom, we understand. We will let nature take its course. That is more like it. Let me hold the baby soon. I will look after the baby every day. I guarantee I will raise the child plump and healthy. Who said I wanted to let nature take its course with you? Other than you? Who else could I let nature take its course with? Half a year later, when Chen, look. I am pregnant. We are having a baby. The doctor said I am already 6 weeks along. This is wonderful. I am going to be a father. Mom is going to be a grandmother. When the news reached the old residence, Yunshu, do you want something sour or sweet? Mom will have the kitchen make it right away. Chen, you keep an eye on her too. If she gets hungry in the middle of the night, call the kitchen immediately. Chen, my legs are swollen. I will massage them for you. Gently. Chen, I am hungry. I will cook mini wontons for you. It will be ready soon. Chen, do you ever feel this is too much trouble? Never. You and the baby are the most precious treasures of my life. Fu Yunshu safely gave birth to boy-girl twins. The boy's eyes and brows looked like mine. The girl looked just like Fu Yunshu. She was delicate as porcelain, utterly adorable. I looked at those two tiny little ones. Tears fell in an instant. Yunshu, look, they look like you. And like me too. They are so beautiful. Yes, our babies. Old Madam held both children in her arms. Wonderful. The Fu family has heirs now. I finally get to hold my grandson and my granddaughter. On the twins' full-month celebration, the Fu family held a grand banquet. They are way too cute. Let me take them home for a couple of days. Stop messing around. Be careful not to bump the babies. I held Fu Yunshu's hand. I looked at everything before me, lively and warm. Chen, thank you for giving me such a complete family. I am the one who should say thank you. That night, the babies slept soundly in their cribs. Chen, will we always be this happy? Yes, for the rest of our lives. Our parents will stay healthy. The babies will grow up strong. We will stay by each other's side and live our lives well. The night breeze was gentle. The starlight was brilliant. This was the life I wanted.